90s.
You alright?
Yeah, I'm alright. You alright?
I'm alright. July 1984.
1984.
I said to you a minute ago, I feel like I ain't seen you for ages.
No, I would say, what's it now? Like it's the end of July, isn't it?
Yeah.
I've got about 3 days to turn this round, haven't I?
Yeah, no pressure.
So, yeah, it was probably the same time last month. I think we got it out on the final day of the month last month, didn't we?
I think I was just about to go on holiday and I eked it out just before I went.
Yeah.
They ain't paying for it. They can just fucking put
No,
up
exactly.
and
It's
shut
free, you
up.
cunts, so stop fucking moaning. You group of 3 people who moan on Twitter on the 27th of the month, just, you know...
Fuck off.
You're going to get it. Well, don't fuck off,
No, don't fuck
obviously.
off, please
we haven't got
listen.
enough. We haven't got enough listeners for anyone to fuck off.
No, sincere apologies. Like. I mean, the only people that do really care are the sponsors. And,
God, don't they care?
God, they really care. So much so, they put their hand in their back pocket and give us £99. That's how much it costs if they want to be a sponsor. So
It sounds like you're advertising sponsorship for the pod.
I am.
Is the sponsor of the pod this week the sponsorship of the pod?
Well, we've got a couple of sponsors this
Have
week.
we?
Yeah, well, we've got our usual one, the MSC. We'll get to that.
Yeah.
It's quite exciting, that one. But we've got a sponsor, and it's Alex Toft.
I know of Alex Toft.
Like, what I'm realising is everybody that kind of like has weighed in the sort of last 6 months where we've advertised this a bit more are generally them kind of like...
Loner.
I didn't want to say it.
Dangerous.
The dangerous loners that really like what you do.
Alex Toft actually isn't a loner.
He's married.
He's got a missus, although he came along to the Shannon Matthews musical premiere.
Oh, did he?
With a different woman.
What?
Yeah, as I've discovered, I don't know if this is public knowledge, but his missus had a black eye, so she couldn't come. But I think not in a Shilton way. She genuinely did walk into a cupboard.
So he just shipped in a new bird for the night?
Yeah.
Fair play, mate. So he's got a cat called Helmet. I mean, the thing is, I like it.
Hold on, no, he says he calls his helmet Cat.
Oh, my bad. It's not like having a dog called Helmet, is it, where you're shouting it in the park? Because the cat's just indoors, isn't it?
I mean, late at night you might be shouting Helmet into the garden.
Yeah. By his own admission, I have no children. I'm a bit weird, and I'm also a selfish cunt who constantly buys pointless shit that I don't need. I bought some pointless shit that I don't need this week.
What'd you buy?
There's this thing that aren't them like pop toys. 'Cause I try not to get too involved in the pop toys. I bought the Morrissey pop toy.
What's that? The things with the big head?
Yeah.
Did you just buy racists, or you collecting any other lines?
Well, he weren't a racist when I bought it.
When did you buy it? 1981?
He wasn't publicly saying racist shit when I bought it. And I've got a Fraggle Rock one.
Google when that came out, the Morrissey one.
Don't.
Go on.
But I did. But there's these new bendy figures that look really cool.
Oh, really?
And it just popped up on the Amazon thing.
Three bendy figures.
They're just little rubber figures that are a little bit sort of bendy limbs.
Oh, do you know what? I've got a load of fucking Star Wars ones of them. You seen them?
No.
Oh, they're fucking brilliant.
Oh.
They come out in the 90s, but
Oh, okay.
there was a load of them got taken in the charity shop where my mum works.
Maybe it's them.
Yeah.
Probably is.
Bendums, they're called.
Maybe it's that.
Yeah.
I bought a Rocky Balboa one.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. I don't know why I paid 20 quid for it. I'd had a couple of drinks and it popped up on my thing and I was like, I need that.
Yeah.
I don't need that.
Oh, talking of which, you got to take this home, you cunt.
Oh, I got my Pat Roach figure, have I? I mentioned it last time we come round and I was like, I need to take that home. Oh, I fucking love that.
How good is it? There's a figure of Pat Roach.
It doesn't get any better. And also, use on the socials that constantly sort of send him little pictures and snippets of info on Pat Roach. Cheers. I fucking love it. But yeah, back to
Alex
Toft. He works for the NHS. Fortunately, hang on. they must have seen that I was vaguely useful. It was in lockdown. After lockdown, he got invited to a garden party at Buckingham Palace, but fortunately there was no sign of Prince Andrew. Having said that, I did meet Jimmy Savile twice over the years. Guilty by association?
Well, it depends where he met him.
Um,
Was it at his flat with a load of top coppers and some 15-year-old kid off his tits?
I can't really read it. It's like guest house. Right. But yeah, so look, thanks so much, Alex, for reaching out and sponsoring the pod.
I found one more fact in the text he sent.
Go for it.
I once sacked a guy for fraud, only to find out later he was a pedo.
Well done, Alex. By any means necessary. Can I move on to something a bit more positive?
Yeah, go on. Well, what's more positive than bringing pedos to justice?
No, it's great. But
Yeah.
like, we've already just gone in a bit nonce heavy in the first
Yeah,
sort of
we've gone nonce early,
6
haven't we?
minutes of this chat. Can I talk about the next sponsor?
Yeah.
Well, it's the MSC who have sponsored for a long time. They're a lovely.
They've been going longer than Urban Inc.
They have really.
Yeah.
And they've been wonderful
Feels like
sponsors.
longer.
Yeah, lovely people. Let me tell you a lovely little story.
Go on, let's hear it.
So, Katie, who was we spoke about maybe 4 months ago.
Wafty rat.
I don't know.
You said she's really nice.
She's really nice.
I said, what's a rat like? And you couldn't say it was nice.
No, but you pushed me on it, and then you said something offensive.
I pushed you on it.
And I laughed. Yeah. Pushed me like them two kids that don't want to have a fight in the playground until someone pushes them into the other one.
Or the bloke stood at the urinal. Yep, go on.
And we also spoke about Si Newby, who has been dating Katie and
Yeah.
has not let her in his loft.
Yeah.
Because we don't really know what's up there.
We suspect.
There's no smoke without fire, is
Yeah.
there? Like,
In this case, no flies without corpse.
exactly.
Yeah.
Getting married.
Fuck off.
Getting married. Like,
Check a rat first, Si.
have a good look at that.
Yeah.
And Katie, like,
Check his loft.
check his loft, because I've got a feeling.
Don't go up there on your own, though.
Nah. Get one of them head torches and maybe take a neighbour up there.
Yeah.
But
Or
don't.
one of the blokes from Orbital.
So congratulations, Katie and Si, on your engagement. Lovely. Proposed at a music festival a couple of weeks
really?
ago. Yeah, bloody lovely.
That's nice, isn't it?
He's really nice.
Yeah.
Do you want to go back to a wafty rat and his sinister loft?
No one's going to be going back to a wafty rat apart from him for the rest of his life.
Katie and Si Newby. Right. Okay. I'm going to get me notes back.
What a heartwarming way to start.
Oh, it's lovely, isn't it?
Yeah.
Lovely. Films. Another good month.
Yeah, a couple of the ones you sent me through off Movie Phone, I don't think actually came out this month. But, you know, for the purpose of the pod, let's just fucking carry on.
Which ones didn't?
The ones you had all the stuff on.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but we'll just carry on anyway. What What do you want to do first?
Purple Rain.
That did.
Did it?
Yeah.
Have you ever seen Purple Rain?
No.
It's really good.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Like, you love 80s shit.
Yeah, but I'm not a big Prince fan.
No, I know, but, like, it's cheesy 80s shit.
Yeah.
At the time, it was really cool. And there's a bit where Apollonia comes out of, like, a river with her boobies out. And when I was young, it was like, whoa.
I read the Wikipedia write-up. Because I did think to myself, I should have watched Purple Rain. And then I read, Purple Rain is a 1984 American romantic rock musical drama film. Like that.
That ain't selling it to you, is
Right.
it?
Developed to showcase his talents, it contains several Prince concert sequences. And you know, you're like, just feels like a big vanity project. It is though, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's good.
Yeah.
Do you like Purple Rain as a song?
Nah. Do you?
Yeah, I really do. It's the only guitar solo I like.
Fuck off.
No, I like that, and I like
Mental as anything. Live it up.
Oh, I do like that. No, what's the Smiths one? The one that sounds like Nick Kershaw.
Oh, Shoplifters of the World, yeah.
I like that one.
Well, so you don't like what is the Kershaw?
Stop listing
What's
ones
the
that I
Kershaw
like.
one? Because of course you're going to like some guitar
We
solos.
sung the Kershaw one in its entirety in the last podcast.
So didn't REM have any guitar solos?
That's really good.
That's
that
fucking
one.
brilliant. That.
Yeah.
Is that a guitar solo?
I think so.
Yeah. So you like that?
Yeah.
What, didn't REM have any guitar solos?
I think so. Oh,
They were quite modest, weren't they? They wouldn't have had big wanky solos.
No.
They must have had the odd guitar solo.
I don't know. Well, look,
Yeah, right, listen, I get that you don't like guitar solos in general.
You don't?
No, I don't. But I would like some guitar solos.
All right, well, you allowed them. I'm not saying they're banned, but like...
But you
said
said you
fucking
don't,
hate riffs.
But you just... No, I do hate riffs. Riff make me think of Reef.
Yeah, Reef like a solo.
But I think riffs and solos are different, aren't they? And they're...
What solos do you like?
But then I guess you could say like Enola Gay's a solo, isn't it?
What?
Yeah.
It's a playover.
Yeah, it's a playover.
Yeah.
But I don't think playover's an actual word that anyone else uses apart from us.
I'm comfortable
And
with
Andy.
that. I'm comfortable. If that means that OMD ain't got solos...
No, it ain't a solo, is it? It's a instrumental chorus.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah. But I'm just not a big... I don't know if I'm a big enough fan of Prince to watch Purple Rain. Do you think I could get past it?
It's like... When I was young, I remember thinking it was really brilliant.
Yeah.
And it's one of them films that, like, if I watch it, I think it's not very good. But you can say that probably about lots of 80s films that we loved.
Yeah.
And it's
Not Police Academy.
Not Police Academy.
Please don't ever say that about Police
Like,
Academy.
but the thing is, what I wanted to ask you about Prince was, like, his name is Prince and he's sexy.
Yep.
Right? Was he too sexy?
Yes.
Because
if you have to have a body part removed in order to perform a sexual act, that's too sexy.
If you woke up one morning and in your sleep, like Dr. Legg had been round, right, and he'd removed the fucking rib,
Yeah.
and you sort of sat up in bed and was like, way, fucking hell, like your fucking morning wood was there, and like,
And as you sat up, you just bent over straight onto it.
and like, would you have a little look over your left and right shoulder and then just fucking munch yourself off?
Check the curtains were shut. Lock the door.
Make sure you hadn't accidentally phoned someone.
Nah.
Bollocks.
Well, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's all right, isn't it?
It's fine.
What was the right answer?
No, that was the right answer.
What about you, listeners? Would you suck yourself off if you woke up to find Dr. Robert had been in your room and removed a couple of ribs?
Let us know on X, on the Acceptably in the 80s Twitter feed, hashtag self-suck. What other celebrities from the 80s do you reckon, like, might have had a rib removed or had some kind of procedure to enable him to suck himself off, but it hasn't become folklore like Prince? What other 80 celebrities do you think, if any, have had that?
Right now,
Yeah.
I'm thinking about who you think that I'm going to say. So who you've got on your list, basically. Because you would only ask that question if you had some people in mind.
You want to know what I'm thinking, you're thinking?
No, I know who you're thinking. You're thinking Armand, Marilyn, and Limahl. Now, Limahl has.
Has he?
Yeah.
Limahl would self-suck.
Yeah. He does.
Yeah.
Still does.
Yeah. Do you think that's how Almond pushed up the pints? One for you, one for me.
You one for me. Sharing.
It's caring.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Don't know, it might be, mightn't it?
Yeah.
But if he keeps going on himself, I know what it's like, you know, if you try a second and third wank, by the end you're just sort of coughing a little bit of cheesy dust, isn't
Yeah,
you?
it's literally just a fucking cloud of fucking talc. Yeah, absolutely.
Hutchins should have. He might still be with us if he had.
Went down a very different path.
Yeah.
God rest his soul. Other films.
Other celebrities who
Speaking
might be
of
sucking
Lamal,
themselves off.
I've got a never-ending story.
That was one that came out this month.
I've got no notes on that. I don't. I think I see it when it come out. I've got no recollection of it.
I can tell you a short write-up from Wikipedia.
Have you seen it though?
I mean, yeah, back in the day, I would have seen it, but I couldn't tell you anything about it.
Right.
Other than the never-ending story, German, Die Unendliche Geschichte, is a 1984 fantasy film co-written and directed by Wolfgang Petersen in his first English-language film, based on the 1979 novel The Never-Ending Story by Michael Ende. It follows a boy who finds a magical book that tells of a young warrior who's given the task of stopping the nothing, a dark force, from engulfing the wonderland world of Fantasia. So it's just like about this young lad who gets the task.
I had Limo on my podcast.
Oh, you said he'd scripted all his
So
answers,
weird.
hadn't he?
It's the only one that had ever done that, and it was literally Brent Mused. And like, it was like everything. Like, I think like by the first one, I was like, the first answer, I was like, this doesn't sound right. And then by the second answer, I was like, oh, he's reading this, and it was really fucking weird.
I reckon he probably thought ahead. And he got the vibe that you were the kind of bloke that would accuse him of having 2 ribs removed to suck himself off. And
Oh, he had 2 ribs removed.
I'm going to be careful, one from each side, obviously.
Oh, right, yeah, of course.
Yeah, because otherwise you can only just like lick your shaft up the side.
Yeah. I'll take
Unless you
that.
kind of push it across. You'd be all right.
Yeah. You said that way too quickly. He was pleased with that.
So pleased.
Oh, fucking hell. What else you got for films that you want to talk about?
Right, these were the other ones I had. The Last Starfighter.
I went to the Thames side to see that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was like a kid in a spaceship, wasn't it? I believe.
It was it sounded like a similar premise to Never-Ending Story about this kid gets this mission to go and do something. This kid who's playing a computer game, isn't it? And and it turns out that his high score becomes like is it like a test to become a real starfighter?
So I can't remember.
I went and looked at the trailer earlier on.
How old were we?
12. Oh,
Right.
God, 11,
Right.
coming up 12. But it looked like someone who was doing all the characters or special effects had worked on Star Wars. Because there was one who looked like Klaatu, the skiff guard.
Yeah.
There was another one who looked like Admiral Akbar. There was enough in there to make me want to go and watch it. But I only done my research today, so I
Right.
haven't seen it yet. And I'll probably never fucking get around to it, but I would like to.
Did you have anything on Electric Dreams? Have you seen that?
It wasn't on MovieWeb, but you sent it through to me in my little list. So
Electric Dreams, I don't think I've ever seen, but obviously when it come out, it was the Human League and
Giorgio
Moroder. Bloody brilliant, that song.
Oh, it's fucking excellent,
It's
isn't it?
so good, isn't it?
Do you know what? I went and read something, and
have you seen the Human League?
no, I haven't.
We've seen a lot of 80s bands. We really need to go and watch the Human League.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah,
They've got so many bloody good songs.
that's the thing. He's bang for your buck. Yeah.
What was you about to say? Sorry.
I'll tell you what I was going to say. It was directed. I only discovered this today from going down a little fucking Electric Dreams rabbit hole. It was directed by Steve Barron, who was a pop video director from the 80s. You know the fucking bloke, right? Look, I wrote a fucking list out here of the pop videos he directed. Take On Me and Sun Always Shines on TV. Money for Nothing. Billie Jean, right? And I've always thought that was the ones that he directed.
Completed it.
Yeah, complete,
that.
100%, isn't it, right? Don't You Want Me, Temptation, Summer of '69 and Run to You, You Got to Crap Yourself, Electric Avenue and I Don't Want to Dance,
I mean,
Stepping Out, Amp Music, Going Underground, Baby Jane, Pale Shelter.
essentially, some of the greatest records.
Yeah.
And certainly the best videos of the 80s.
I mean, when you talk about like iconic videos from the 80s, Money for Nothing and Take On Me, like
Whatever chart you look at,
Yeah.
they're in the top 5.
yeah, and Billie,
If not
and Billie
one-
Jean,
and Billie
yeah.
Jean, if not 1, 2 and 3.
Yeah,
Fucking hell.
mad, isn't it? So he directed Electric Dreams, and he was saying that they had Marauder, and he'd done the song, and they had a kind of Neil Diamond like crooner who was singing it, and it just weren't quite working, and he'd obviously directed.
Is it the Human League or is it Phil Oakey?
No, it's Phil Oakey, but where he directed fucking Don't You Want Me, and he done another couple of Human League videos as well, he suggested Phil for it, and then they got Phil in, and Phil apparently wrote the lyrics on a fag packet on the way over there, and the rest is history.
And it's fucking magic, that song.
That's fucking brilliant, isn't it?
Whenever that comes on the radio, don't matter how many times I've heard that, I get a fucking proper hit of fucking joy.
I used to play the 12-inch that when I was out at the gay club.
Brilliant.
Because it starts with the drums, doesn't it? So it gets going.
Yes! Yes! Yes!
Oh, I fucking love that.
So to explain Electric Dreams a little, the synopsis is Miles buys himself a state-of-the-art computer that starts expressing thoughts and emotions after having champagne spilled on it. I ask you how a modern-day version of this would play out with a current celebrity like Pete Townsend.
Pete buys himself a state-of-the-art computer.
Of course he can, he's in the Who, he's got a lot of money.
Pete goes on the dark web looking for pictures of little lads with their little peanut bollocks and cola bottle willies out.
You can't say cola bottle willies. So
Pete gets arrested by the Cybernautics unit. Pete gets let off because he was in the Who, not the Glitter Band.
Electric Dreams.
There'll be more Electric Dreams next month.
Cola bottle willies. Oh, fucking hell. Revenge of the Nerds come out.
Yeah.
Have you seen it?
Don't know. I'm not sure.
I went to watch it again last night, but it was $3.99 on Prime.
Oh, fuck that.
And in the 90s, they'd done a couple more.
Yeah.
But there was Revenge of the Nerds and Revenge of the Nerds 2 in 1984 and 85. And it's basically that Meatballs,
Yeah.
Porkies thing, but they're nerds and they go to college.
And they're harassed by the jocks, as I understand from Wikipedia.
Absolutely, absolutely. So it made me think, obviously, I went to college and you just went to college.
But you didn't even really go to college.
No, I didn't, no.
You sort of went to college to just hang around the college.
Well, I'll have you know I qualified with a City and Guilds.
Yeah, but you didn't have any workable knowledge.
No, none whatsoever. Like, I had a laugh, though.
Yeah. Well, it meant that we could just carry on hanging around there having a laugh. How did I get away with carrying on hanging around there?
You spent 2 years hanging around at college and you weren't even there.
Excellent.
You played gigs there. But obviously, Revenge of the Nerds. And it's weird because I was thinking about this when I was like making these notes yesterday. Because I'd look at like some of the kids at the college and I'd just think, oh, lonely, dangerous, and I'd think bit nerdy. But then it made me think, do like all the jocks,
Yeah.
and the cool kids that go to Pizzazz and like
Lee.
Do you think they thought we were nerds?
I don't know. I don't think I ever felt like a nerd. Do you think we was nerds? I don't think we were normal.
No, I agree with that. Like, but I think we didn't compromise. But you put a bit of mousse in your hair, and we both put our school trousers on.
Oh,
and
to
we
go down pizzazz, yeah.
And we go down there, just hoping that we get our fingers wet.
Yeah.
And like, but then I was thinking about this, and it was like, at that point, you got them pens where you could draw your own T-shirts.
Yeah.
And I remember thinking that was the fucking greatest thing ever. And you'd done that Talking Heads T-shirt.
It's good unless you ever want to have it off.
And like, and essentially, that's where we're at. Does that make us nerds? Because we were far more interested in mucking about than having it off. Like, Lee liked to laugh, but Lee was far more focused on having it off.
Yeah.
And like, Lee would go to a club, and if he had to be serious, he'd be serious if it meant that someone had touched his ding-dong.
I always felt with Lee, like, he didn't even really want to have it off, but lots of people wanted to have it off with him. So he had it off, and he enjoyed having it off when he was having it off. But
no, I'm not having it.
Did Lee go out to have it off?
Yeah. Stop making out that he was just like...
He was like Julio Iglesias.
No, he weren't.
People just had it off with him.
No, he weren't George Martin. He weren't just fucking going to a club just to have a good night out with the lads.
I don't remember him putting the moves on anyone. I just remember like girls being magnetised towards him, then him ending up having it off.
Yeah, but like it weren't as straightforward as that. Like
don't make out he was trying.
I don't think he was trying initially, but I think when they went over, he'd buy him a little bottle of K cider, then he'd whisper a couple of things in their ear about how he'd satisfy him completely, and he'd really fucking give it to him in about how he's Datsun Sonny, and like, and I think he delivered, and like,
he'd get in there, he'd turn the engine on, baby, come to daddy.
He had furry seat covers. He had furry seat covers in that Datsun.
Hides the pubes.
And like,
it's bad for spaff though.
He had a thick set of pubes, I reckon, Lee.
Do you reckon his own pubes mopped up the spaff?
Very absorbent. Yeah.
Yeah.
I reckon he could spaff, and within 30 minutes, no evidence.
Oh, really?
Gone.
Yeah.
Gone. Like
that kitchen roll Bounty.
Yeah, gone.
Yeah.
One wipe, gone. Going back to Revenge... All right, look. I think we were a bit nerdy, and I think we might have thought we were a bit cooler than we were. And I think...
Did you think you was cool?
I didn't think we were cool, but I remember thinking we was a bit different, and I think that might have given us an angle. But in hindsight, I think people just thought Wallies.
Pricks.
Yeah. Yeah, at the time I remember thinking like, yeah, we were really left field. But like we weren't, we were just fucking Wallies. And we was attention seeking fucking Wallies. That like we couldn't just go to a club in a shirt and a pair of trousers and pull. We had to do something because we weren't them people. So we had to do something which basically involved mucking about and making ourselves look fucking daft.
It was a bit of a Dadaist spectacle for me. But I remember you sort of doing it for attention-seeking reasons.
No, I know. I mean, I'll throw myself out there and just show off. Whereas, like, I could see that you'd thought about it, considered it, and like...
Well, me and Dennis rehearsed that dance to the Two Unlimited
exactly.
song. Get ready for this.
It was an art statement. Yeah.
It was like various sporting manoeuvres, wasn't
That's
it?
right, yeah.
Tennis.
Yeah.
Backhand.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I mean, again, like, yeah, the work of an artist. I mean, I made a note here, like the fact that we mentioned we went to see Howard Jones when I got dumped, like in the early 90s. But we went to see Howard Jones in the early 90s when no one cared about Howard Jones at all. Like, his career was done.
Well, he was playing Basildon Festival Hall, so...
Says enough, doesn't it?
Yeah.
We went there early just to meet Howard Jones and have our photo taken with him I was wearing your T-shirt, had the word twat written on it. And I dyed my hair red. But yeah, I imagine if like all these firm of like Spires and Dobbo and all of that would have looked at us, you know, when they're all fucking, you know, drinking bottles of Sol with fucking lime in it in pizzazz, like schmoozing the cool girls at college, they would have just seen you and Dan on the dance floor playing tennis to fucking 2 Unlimited and just seen me with fucking shit hair and fucking stupid clothes on trying to get some attention and just thought, nerds.
Maybe we was nerds. I never thought that people might be looking, judging like that. I don't think they were. I think they were too busy having it off.
They were too busy having it off.
You know, doing all the things you need to do and saying all the things you need to say in order to find someone to have it off with. They weren't worried about us.
Have we spoke about when we wore them football costumes?
The little football shirts.
Yeah, at Palmer's. And like that's the college that I went to where Antonio and all the cool kids went to straight after school. And you lived across the road from it at the time, didn't you?
Yeah.
And it was like brilliant. Okay, so we're gonna go over there, and your old man used to manage the old football teams, didn't he?
Yeah, like when we were kids. So
yeah, he still had the kids' football kits.
Yeah.
So we squeezed into them, didn't we? And we had this idea. It's fucking weird, isn't it? And it ain't Banksy. It's fucking tragic that we were like, do you know what might be a laugh? In the summer, when everyone's sitting out on the field, hundreds of students, that we pull up in mine or your car, whatever it was.
Well, Ford Escort Estate, whatever one it is.
Either or. And we'll get out. Did we have tracksuits on over them?
Yeah, we had tracksuits on over the top. So we'd strip our tracksuits off, and then we'd have these kids' football kits on and short shorts.
We'd done a photo, didn't we? We'd done the thing where a couple of us had kneeled down and we had a team shot. And then we'd made an agreement that when the ball went into play,
we'd keep our arms and legs straight.
None of us would bend our arms or legs. So we filmed us lot fucking bombing around that pitch, didn't we? Without bending our arms or legs in kids' football kits.
It's needy, isn't it?
We just had that. I mean,
I don't think anyone even fucking batted an eyelid.
I just think nerds.
But is it nerds or is it just fucking idiots?
I don't know. It's. I mean, it ain't a fucking win-win, is it? What else you got for films?
There was one called The Party Animal.
Oh.
Yeah, it sounds good, doesn't it? A slapstick mockumentary-style comedy that spoofed the college campus sexploitation genre, popularised by Animal House and Porky's. Sounds all right, doesn't it?
I'm all over it. There's tits in that.
I mean, there's bound to be tits. Wikipedia doesn't tell you whether there's tits.
It's a given.
But despite the fact the movie was made on a shoestring budget, soundtrack featured the Buzzcocks, the Untouchables, the Fleshtones, and Chelsea.
I'm all over this.
Sounds like it might be worth a watch, doesn't it? The theme song for The Party Animal was called Why Can't I Touch It?
Touch what?
Don't know. Whatever it is in the subject of the song. The Party Animal, I cannot hear that phrase. Have I ever told you about that bloke who used to come up when I was DJing at the gay club? There was a little Hispanic bloke, I think he was from like Latin America, called Fernando. And every week he would come up and I'd be just there like waiting to go on, because if I was playing like the middle set or the late set, I'd just be waiting on the edge of the DJ booth waiting for the other DJ to finish. And Fernando would come up and every week he'd go, "Oh, my darling, you look stressed. Let me give you a massage." And he'd just start massaging me.
Get off!
Right? Just like massaging me all around my shoulders and my neck and that.
Was it nice?
Huh?
Was it nice?
No, I was too tense to enjoy it. And he was like this tiny little Hispanic bloke.
Have a couple of drinks.
And
Relax.
one week he came up and just started like fondling all my neck and back and that. And he said, "You should call me sometime. We'll go out." And he gave me his card. And his name was Fernando Leon, right? Leon is Spanish for lion. And there was a picture of this little multicolour lion, right? And his card said Fernando Leon. And under it said Party Animal.
Did you ring him?
Huh? Didn't want to go to a party with a party animal.
Just can't have a back rub. Give you a little back rub and he just wanted to party.
It would have ended up like Small Town Roy.
Did you check out... I found a film called Dreams Come True.
Oh.
A boy discovers how to dream travel. Only in this scenario, he appears in real life at the location of his dreams, while his other body lies in bed. He then teaches his girlfriend how to dream travel, and together they share adventures of their dreams.
Racy.
Ooh. If you could dream travel with an 80s bird, where would you go and what would you do?
I'd dream travel with Kelly LeBrock.
Yes.
Predictably.
Yeah.
To a luxurious penthouse suite in a top New York hotel with satin sheets.
Oh.
I'd go off the second she got my knob out my pants. Then I'd wake up in my own bed all cold and covered in spaff and have to try and quietly clean it up whilst leaving all little beads of toilet paper everywhere and worrying my mum's going to see it and knows what happened.
The Woman in Red.
Talking of which,
have you watched the
Gene Wilder documentary?
Did you watch it?
Oh, it's fucking it's good,
how
isn't it?
lovely is Gene Wilder.
Just a really nice.
If you
bloke.
didn't
He's
love
just a
him
nice
so
bloke.
much,
Yeah.
already,
Yeah.
he's fucking brilliant, isn't he?
Yeah.
All of that stuff about young Frankenstein,
Yeah, it's amazing, isn't
it's
it?
fucking brilliant, and everybody just talking about how kind his eyes are and how good he's fucking lovely, Gene Wilder.
Yeah.
And seeing Richard Pryor's daughter just fucking talking about whatever fucking Richard Pryor had going in his life, Gene Wilder never fucking got involved in it. They just fucking had a lovely relationship when they made films. Fucking lovely.
Yeah. I was interested to hear all the stuff about See No Evil, Hear No Evil when, like, Gene
Well,
Wilder...
he ended up,
he was leading him around, wasn't he? Because he was fucked with his MS and...
Yeah. And then the woman that he ended up learning brow with to character act...
Oh, yeah.
He fucking married.
Yeah.
And was his wife until he passed.
Yeah.
Fucking amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, I fucking love Gene Wilder.
Yeah, I don't think any worse of him from seeing a documentary about his life.
No.
He's just good egg, isn't he?
Like, I've watched a few on Pryor, and it's a little bit questionable, some of his stuff. And but the reason I know that Revenge of the Nerds was $3.99 to watch on Prime was I thought I'm going to go and watch Silver Streak.
Oh, really?
And I tried to watch it last night. And I couldn't fucking get it on Prime. It wouldn't let me download it, and it was. I think it was like.
I've got on DVD Silver Streak. You ain't got a DVD player, have you?
I have.
Have you?
I have.
Do you want to borrow Silver Streak?
Yes, I do. And he said that See No Evil, Hear No Evil was his favourite film experience of all time, didn't he? He said it was so lovely making that film.
Who said that?
Gene Wilder.
Oh, really?
That was his moment. Obviously, I talked about Blazing Saddles.
Yeah.
And fucking hell. It's on.
That was really interesting as well to hear that they had someone else, didn't they? In the hot seat for Blazing Saddles, and it just didn't fucking work out. And Gene got called in at really short notice.
Fucking hell! That's on Netflix, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Honestly, get a chance. Is it called Remembering Gene Wilder or something like that?
Yeah.
Fucking brilliant.
No, if you like a bit of Gene Wilder, it was really fucking interesting to see all the stuff he'd done as well, and everything. What was it? Everything you thought you knew about sex, but afraid to ask. Have you ever seen that?
Sheep.
Yeah.
No, I haven't. No, I was watching that thing. I need to watch this.
Yeah.
Fucking brilliant. Fucking brilliant.
I'll tell you what. I see another good documentary. Have you seen the Daley Thompson one that's on the iPlayer?
Watched it. I told you to watch it.
No, you didn't. You told me to watch the Gene Wilder one.
I put a thing on our group with Antonio and Barham, and I went, watch this.
Oh.
And it was the Daley Thompson one.
Oh.
We can talk about Daley later.
Yeah, okay then.
Geezer,
don't want to peak too soon, fella, isn't he?
He was a fella, wasn't he?
Yeah.
He's coming up now.
Is he?
Yeah, we've got a game. Who Rogers More? And this game was put together in tribute to Roger Moore, because I presume maybe a few months ago there was a Bond ad featuring Roger. So I'm going to ask Kunt, who Rogers More? So there's 4 80s celebrities here, and I want you to rank them from who Rogers less to who Rogers more. And your celebrities are as follows: Peter Shilton, England goalkeeper.
Yeah.
2-time Olympic gold medalist decathlete, Daley Thompson.
Just mentioned him.
Yeah. Fresh out the madhouse, it's Russ Abbott.
Oh.
A never-ending story, Let's see where it takes us. Lamal.
So we got Shilts,
Yep.
Daley Thompson,
Correct.
Abbott,
Yep.
Lamal.
Who Rogers more?
Should we go from least to most?
Yes, please.
Right, who Rogers least?
Yep.
Limal.
Really?
Well, we just established, had a couple of ribs removed, so he's too busy upside down with his legs over his head. In the self-suck hashtag. That's a whole category, isn't it, self-suck?
Yeah. Yeah. Let us know who you think self-suck.
Keep using the hashtag. We haven't mentioned Fripp's privilege for years.
No.
That was a big thing, wasn't it, for
We
a while?
was talking earlier about Toya, weren't we? Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, we'll get back to that.
We'll get back round to Fripp's privilege. It was a lockdown thing.
It was. We left with Russ Abbott, Shilts, and DT.
Abbott, Shilts, DLT.
DT.
Oh, right. That's not the kind of Rogering I want to talk about, DLT.
No, leave that alone.
Just ruin the game.
Thank you.
Right. Second least Rogerer, Russ Abbott.
Really? He wasn't that mad at the madass?
No, he wasn't a big fan of sexual intercourse generally, and he'd normally only have it off to be sociable at those 1970s and 80s sex parties where you get a load of MPs, judges, senior police officers, and Cliff Richard sniffing poppers and going through some 14...
Peter Shilton. Where you stand on him?
Going through some 14-year-old rent boy who'd been drugged and abducted, and once they'd all done their beans up him, we'll probably end up in the footings of the Hanger Lane gyratory system.
We've got Daley Thompson.
Next up... Next up... I'm going to finish. I've started, so I'll finish. Shilton or Thompson. Now, I mean, it's probably... We all know Thompson's probably Roger Moore. So, it's a bit tricky talking about Shilton's love life, as we all know he subjected his first wife, Mrs. Shilton...
What was she saying about Daley Thompson?
to domestic abuse whenever he lost a bet.
Daley...
Or letting
you
a
reckon
goal.
he had it off a lot?
Did you know about Peter Shilton? Right, whilst doing a little deep dive on Peter Shilton earlier on, right, Peter Shilton, 1980. Do you know this?
No.
Shilton was arrested for drink driving after being found at 5 a.m. in a country lane with a woman called Tina in his car. When Tina's husband, Colin, arrived, he said the pair were partially clothed. Shilton hurriedly drove away and crashed into a lamp post.
Peter!
That can happen if you've got an hard on. Steering lock! He admitted taking a lady for a meal and was fined £350 and banned for driving 15 months.
You can't get banned for driving with taking a lady for a meal.
No, unless you're whammoed. Right. He then had to endure countless terrorist chants of Shilton, where's your wife?
Peter.
Yeah. It's just Pete being Pete.
So that leaves Daley Thompson.
Yeah. Well,
Loves it.
He does, doesn't he? But Daley Thompson was a born winner, as we discovered from that documentary, and as such wanted to be not only the country's top athlete, because it takes a lot of discipline, doesn't it, to be like all those fucking disciplines in the decathlon.
Something's got to give.
Yeah. So he wanted not only that title of Great Britain's top athlete, he wanted the title of Great Britain's most promiscuous sportsman. And given that we were in a time of Botham, Keegan, Higgins, Jacks, Sheen, Barry, he had to go something to beat him, and he did. Thompson's life was like an episode of On the Buses, and for all the time he spent training the 10 events that comprise the modern decathlon, he spent twice as long with his arse going up and down on some bit of crumpet or stood on a window ledge holding his wife fronts after her husband got home early off nights.
Daley Thompson.
Daley Thompson.
Music?
Yeah.
So, having a little look through, have you got the top 10 in front of you?
Yes, boss.
Do you want to do a little countdown?
Yes, boss.
Do you want to put... pretend that you... Do you want to say that you're going to put the music over it or not?
Yes, boss. I'm going to put the music over this one time.
Okay.
I'm going to do it in 1989.
Brilliant.
Number 10, the Bluebells, Young at Heart.
They're playing.
Are they?
They've got back together.
Is it the original Bluebells?
Bobby, yeah.
Do you know any other of their songs?
Nah.
Would you pay the entrance fee to hear Young at Heart?
Yeah, it's brilliant. Young at Heart.
It's fucking brilliant.
Yeah. You're so young at heart.
Do you know
lovely.
fucking he was going out with what's the name from Bananarama and they wrote that, wasn't it?
Was it Siobhan?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that
It
was
was
on.
Bobby Bluebell, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Bobby weren't the singer, was he? Bobby was a guitarist, if I'm right.
Oh, I don't know. But it was on a Bananarama album, wasn't it? Like 2 years before it was a
You
Bluebell
told me about
single.
it years ago.
But I've probably said it on this podcast.
No, I don't think you have.
Well, you know, we just repeat the stuff like time
I
after.
don't know, I'm always drunk.
Yeah, me too. But I have to edit it, so I hear it twice. But yeah, it was on. I think the first Bananarama album. But I played it again today, and it ain't as good. Like the Bluebells version is fucking brilliant. And what's his name? Was it Bobby Valentino who did the fiddle part? Yeah. Didn't they go to court and he ended up getting a writing credit because
really?
for that part, because he was saying like it was such an integral part of the song. And when you hear the Bananarama version, it ain't in it, and it's just a bit sort of like they've that early 80s sort of northern soul thing that they did with like Mirror Man and stuff.
Yeah.
It was a bit like that, but it's just a bit flimsy, the Bananarama one.
That I think if I have to hear a song that takes me back to the 80s and memories, I think Young at Heart's that song.
Oh really?
Yeah, I fucking love Young at Heart, and I'll never play it. I'll never put it on any fucking Spotify playlist or anything. So it's one of them ones that when it does come on the radio, it's really nice.
Yeah.
I've not fucking milked it.
Yeah.
It's fucking brilliant, Young at Heart.
It is really fucking good, isn't it?
That's at number 10.
Number 9, the Pointer Sisters, Jump in brackets for me love.
Yeah, tune.
Number 8, Grandmaster Flash, White Lines. How fucking
So
good's White
good.
Lines?
Did you know what it was about when you was a kid?
Yeah, like football pitches.
Yeah. Carry on.
Number 7, Nick Kershaw, I Won't Let the Sun Go Down on Me. Obviously, last month we done Whose Sun We Would Let Go Down on Us. Listen back if you're a new listener.
on.
Do you think we have any new listeners? What's the figures looking like lately? Have you looked at them?
I do for months.
Do you think we have any new listeners? Or do you think it's all the same old ones?
Probably all the same old ones.
Yep. I still get a couple of messages every now and then from our young listeners. So a big shout out to all our young listeners, 30 and below.
Stop grooming young listeners.
They're the old listeners of the future.
Go on, what else you got?
What did I just do? Number 7.
Yeah.
Number 6, Tina Turner. What's love got to do with it? Number 5. Someone said to me the other day about her dancing like she's shaking a shit out of her leg.
Yeah.
Number 5, Prince, When Doves Cry.
Do you like that?
I like to call it When the Doves Cry.
Do you like it?
Do you know what? I used to like it, and then I went off Prince, and then I was just a bit like...
But why are you judging Prince songs on the fact that he's sexy?
No, it's not. I didn't stop...
What's your issue with small blokes being sexy?
I don't like sexy small blokes.
Right.
Like, where's it going to end?
Corbett.
Yeah, I mean, the trouble with sexy small blokes is, like, they've got an advantage for upskirting.
Yeah, but I think they go harder. I think they just plug away at it.
What,
like,
their cock goes harder?
No. But, like, I think they put a shift in. Like, I feel like I've got something to prove. You look
Maybe
at
their
fucking
cocks-
Bruno Brookes. He plugged away at fucking
Anthea Turner's. Yeah, Fanny had no feeling in it, and he was plugging away for years and years, wasn't he, at that dusty old hole. But fair play to you, Bruno.
Yeah.
I've got a newfound respect for him since doing this podcast. He put a shift in, didn't he? But maybe small blokes' cocks do go harder, because you think like King Dong, his cock was 27 inches.
Yeah,
So
but you're
if
going from extremes there.
Right, yeah, but I think that's the way you make a point nowadays.
Can't say that.
No one makes a good point on the centre ground these days, do they? So you've got King Dong on one end, right? His cock was 27 inches, and if he got a semi on, he passed out.
Yeah.
He completely passed out.
Yeah.
And if he got a full hard, and he died, right? And then on the other end, you've got Bruno Brookes. He's got the same amount of blood as King Dong, but he's only got a tiny cock, like just a little fucking, like, about that big.
About inch and a half.
Yay big, yeah. Inch and a half. And
fully erect.
It's so hard, because he's got all that blood pumping through it that King Dong's cock's got.
Yeah.
But
let us know, ladies. Oh, not many ladies listening to this.
no ladies.
Would you rather have?
We was on 4% of ladies about 18 months ago. There's no chance.
Would you prefer, I guess, a limp King Dong?
Do you want a great big flaccid cock, or do you want a little one that's stiff as you like?
Plugging away at you with a fucking mullet, just sweating over his shoulders.
It's probably not even touching it's touching one side each time it plunges in.
Still got his Radio 1 Roadshow bomber jacket on as he's going at you.
Is that what you want, ladies?
Is it? What's else in the top 5?
Number 4, Cyndi Lauper. Number 4, Cyndi Lauper, Time After Time.
Brilliant.
That's brilliant, that. Do you like that?
It's as good as it gets. What a fucking brilliant record.
Do you like that better than True Colours?
Oh, a lot better than True Colours.
Yeah.
Time Off Time's our greatest song.
Is it? It's the best Cyndi Lauper one.
Yeah, by a mile. It's
I'd
fucking amazing.
I'd go along with that. He's good, isn't it? Did Phil Collins end up doing it?
I don't want to think about
that. Number 3, Frankie Goes to Hollywood's Relax. It's been knocked off the number 2 spot, because they had 1 and 2 for the last couple of weeks, by Neil, Hole in My Shoe.
Boo, 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 boo. Greatest thing ever, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was, yeah. And it fucking mental, though.
How did it go? I looked in the sky, an elephant saw it was looking at me from a bubblegum tree. And all I knew was the hole in my shoe that was letting in water, letting in water. Oh, it's fucking great. Like, because The Young Ones was the best thing on the telly, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, like, we've not got to Living Doll yet, have we? So this must have come before Living Doll, yeah.
Yeah.
And so Neil put out a cover of Hole in My Shoe. I don't know if that's the original.
Was it Donovan?
Might have been.
Some daft old hippie.
Yeah. And it was just brilliant, wasn't it? It was just like the bloke from The Young Ones on top of the Pops mucking about.
Yeah.
And it's a good song as well.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Well, what's the number 1?
Frankie Goes to Hollywood still with 2 Tribes. That was number 1 last month, wasn't it?
Brilliant.
It's just fucking brilliant, isn't it?
Yeah.
Do you reckon we're going to have another war? Good old war.
I hope not.
Yeah, I hope not. It's rubbish war, isn't it?
It's a shit business.
Stupid, isn't it? People are stupid. Love means nothing in some strange quarters. What else you got? They summed it up, didn't they, there? Oh, do you know what? Number 21. I heard this on the radio the other day. I've never given a fucking flying wank for it, right? Shack Attack down on the street.
I don't know it, but Shack Attack, one of the most cunty names for a band ever.
Yeah.
They're not Shalimar. Shalimar has some good songs.
Yeah, poor man's Shalimar. And that's what it sounds like, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It sounds like they should have some kind of defibrillator on the street corners in case someone has a shack attack. You'd know it if you heard it. Down on the street, down on the street, down
right,
on the street, down.
Yeah.
And then they got this wanky fucking jazzy solo in it that you wouldn't like. But the rest of the song is pretty fucking solid. And I always thought Shack Attack would be something I'd have no interest in whatsoever. But I heard it on one of the 80s stations the other day, and it sounded really good.
Stop liking Shack Attack.
I know. That's what happens, isn't it, when you get in your mid-30s. What else you got?
State of Shock, which is by the Jacksons and Mick Jagger.
Do you know what? I'd never heard it. Did you play it?
No, is it bad?
Don't bother. It's just a waste of your life. It's shit.
Was that the most shocking thing about it?
I don't know. I wasn't that shocked to find out it was shit. When you get them big collaborations, they're never usually any good, are they?
Has Mick Jagger done a collaboration that's not been shit?
I can't think of what. I can just think of him and David Bowie.
Horrible, that.
Is that just not like? Why did that happen? Was it for charity?
Live Aid.
Is it all right though if it's for charity? It's an embarrassment, isn't it?
The outfits are really bad.
But it was the 80s, so you can't.
No, because do you know what? Jagger's a bit of an helmet, isn't he? Like,
Yeah.
he ain't afraid to make himself look like a bit of a wally. But Bowie's always like cool, and even Bowie didn't look cool in that video. You've got to blame Jagger for that.
Yeah, he's going to have to carry some responsibility for that.
Absolutely. Divine's in the chart with "You Think You're a Man," like that.
Fucking love it. We talked about it a little bit last month. I think it might be my favourite Stockaking and Waterman song.
No.
Can you top that?
I really like "Never Too Late" by Kylie.
Oh, do you? I mean, like, do you know what I heard? Fucking, I was watching old Top of the Pops the other day, and I don't just sit around watching stuff from the past. Don't you get that impression? Yeah, obviously. But Jason Donovan was on it doing RSVP, and fucking hell, I had that in my head for a week. It's just such a fucking earworm.
What's the song you want?
Never stop me from loving.
Amazing. It's such a fucking catchy song.
It is really fucking catchy, and like the pop stuff they done with Kylie and Jason. There are some good ones, and there are some fucking terrible ones.
Fucking brilliant. Never Too Late's brilliant. Like,
yeah, better the devil you know.
Better the devil you know is fucking great. I Want to Funk. That
Step Back in Time.
Was that Stockaking Orman?
Yeah,
that's fucking great.
They did them all though. Like, I Should Be So Lucky, Got to Be Certain, Je ne sais pas pourquoi.
Them three, I'm not worried about.
Yeah, they were like the first ones, though, weren't they?
Like, I think they really got their stride going a little bit later.
Hand on Your Heart.
That's fucking great.
But I like that stuff just before they started doing all the like the Kylie and the Jason. Although, I'll tell you what, right? I've fucking gone back and revisited Jason Donovan's Nothing Can Divide Us, because I heard like the 12-inch of it.
Yeah.
It's just really fucking good. Them 12 inches, they sound like there's a bit of Frankie Goes to Hollywood in them, and just the
Stockaking and Waterman would have been heavily influenced by Trevor Horn.
Yeah.
Heavily influenced by, well, we know they're heavily influenced by like Motown, and that songwriting factory that put out these fucking, and Waterman was obviously a massive Northern Soul fan.
Yeah.
So you've got all them ingredients, which at the time we were like shit.
Yeah.
And it's only as you get a little older that you go back and you
and also because we was teenagers at that time, and all them mid to late 80s 12 inches just sound fucking brilliant now. And like you get a little insight into how they built the tracks up, because they kind of break it down and bring all the bits in one by one, and you hear little bits on their own that you'd only hear as part of the song.
But at the time we was like Pet Shop Boys, Erasure, like we don't even fucking listen to that shit. That was like the pop music for the kids.
But when you actually, it ain't that different from Erasure, is it?
Not at all. It's perfectly crafted pop songs, and I've said to you countless times, I would love to see a night of Stockaking and Waterman music played by a fucking soul band, and the singers come on and sing it and be played as like a Northern Soul band. And I'd love to hear fucking Harder I Try and fucking Never Too Late and
Get
stuff
the Milk
like that.
to do it.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah. We call it Soft to Milk. We started by talking about your love of You Think You're a Man. Have we spoke about this before? Do you ever think you've ever been a man's man?
Do you know, I was thinking about this a little bit today, and I did think of one time.
Fuck off.
When I felt like a man's man.
You thought you was a bloke?
Yeah.
When?
Like when I started actually liking the taste of beer because I liked it, rather than having to pretend to like it because all my mates were pretending to as well. Like I'm on my own and I'm going to have a pint.
Yeah.
Because no one else is looking, and I'm going to have a pint because I actually like having a pint.
No one else is looking.
No one else is looking, and I'm going to have a pint. It's like the opposite of Nigel Farage. Oh, everyone's looking. I'm going to have a pint. Yeah.
I bought 10 Embassy once on my own.
Did ya?
Yeah, and got in my car and lit one up. I remember just thinking, like, yeah, I like smoking.
I like smoke.
I didn't like smoking at all. Great chat.
Smoking and beer.
Nigel Farage, ladies and gentlemen.
That's what all the blokes did when we was growing up, wasn't it? That's what it meant to be a bloke.
And that's why you can trust Nigel Farage. He just loves a pint.
I remember my dad having a fag whilst having a dump in the morning. And my dad would be sat there on the bog, reading the Sun, smoking a fag. You go in to clean your teeth, it would fucking stink, and he'd be sat there just having a shit, reading the Sun and having a fag. And he used to say, his phrase for having a fag while you were taking a shit was "tooth up while you're having a kinder." Tooth up while you're having a kinder.
People don't tooth up while they're having a kinder anymore, do they?
Nah.
Simpler times.
Yeah.
I've got in the charts, Just for Old Time's Sake by Foster and Allen. Do you want to have a look at them?
I've had a little look at them today, and I think someone should have a look at them before they die. I'm not saying they've ruined anyone's life, but if it turns out they have been at it, we can get through the courts before they croak. It'd be some closure for the victims, wouldn't it?
It's the least we can do.
Foster and Allen.
The Bell Stars were also in the chart with 80s romance.
Yeah.
We weren't romancing in the 80s. We weren't romancing until probably the fucking early 90s badly. And I don't think we even romanced then. We were just fucking... We were basically...
No, we talked last month about going to a car park on a date.
Yeah.
There was no romancing going.
There was no romancing. We were essentially that cast of eight of Porkies from 10 years previously going, gotta get laid. And like...
Perhaps we should have done some romancing.
So, if you looked at like your uncle and aunt, your mum and dad, and like the older ones, if you ever went to like a family party or a disco,
yeah,
what was your view of like an 80s romance?
I guess like at them family parties, like when we went to the parties at the gas club and stuff, they'd have grab us one of them and all, yeah. Yeah, them parties down at the gas club, they'd put on some slowies, and then like people would get up with their wives, and their wives would be wearing like a dog tooth check skirt, and yeah, and like tights, and and the blokes would have their hands all over their wife's arse because they've had too much to drink. 80s romance.
But the thing is, like, our old men would have been like what, 28?
Yeah, no, maybe 30, maybe not even 30.
Yeah, and like, it's horrible to think while you're sitting there with your fucking little bottle of fucking Tizer and a fucking bag of KP fucking cheese and onion, that your old man's fucking having a little fucking smooch, thinking he's on a promise.
There's nothing worse, is there?
Horrible.
He's going to get home and fondle his wife's tits. Your mum. It's wafty that. But when we were 30, he was still trying to cram a couple of digits in a girl in a car park.
30?
What's worse?
I ain't even a lie. Oh, nerds. All right. Well, look. Let's wrap music up with another game of Doctor Doctor. Doctor Doctor. We're basing this on Kunt's love of the Thompson Twins. He's a massive fan of the Thompson Twins now.
Rediscovered their work.
Rediscovered them, one of his favourite bands from the 80s, if not his favourite band from the 80s.
Saying that. Oh, do you know what?
Really loves Tom Bailey from the... What?
I heard Tony Blackburn the other day. It came out... Oh, it was after the Shack Attack song. It was right, so it was on fucking... It must have been on like the, like retro chart or whatever. Tony Blackburn, after Shack Attack had been on, went... One of my favourite bands there, Shack Attack. Like, are they really one of your favourite?
No, of course they're not.
All the bands in the world.
But then on Saturday, Dermot O'Leary posts on his social media every Saturday.
Yeah. Do you follow Dermot O'Leary?
I must do. On one of the podcast things, where I'll probably ask him to come on at some point.
Yeah. Did he come on?
No.
Cunt.
And but he posts a little video of him doing his Radio 2 show where he puts on an 80s classic and has a little dance in the studio. It's quite nice.
Yeah.
You know, he picked some good 80s songs. And this week he had Tony Blackburn in the studio and they're both dancing. Dermot's having a bit of a laugh. Blackburn's just looks a little bit confused. I'm going to have to find it because I can't think what the track was. And I want to show you because he's like, it's just a little bit horrible. Oh, is it just on his story? Is it not in his thing?
His podcast hit a new low.
Tony Blackburn don't even know the words to the chorus to the heat he's on when he was probably in his pomp and Dermot's having a little dance with him. It's quite horrible, isn't it?
That's really horrible. He carried on clapping
when it weren't. It's like
that would make me unfollow Dermot O'Leary.
Why are you exploiting Blackburn?
Blackburn exploitation.
That's fucking great. Anyway.
And that was the last episode of Acceptable in the 80s.
Anyway, Doctor, as we've explained, Cunt's favourite band from the 80s, Thompson Twins.
One of all-time favourite bands of the 80s.
And so basically what happens in this, 480 stars, one by one, going to see the Doctor. Now, we've got a little twist on this one. This month's one, it's a soap heavy coming straight from the square of EastEnders. This time they're going to see Dr. Leg. I want to know what their issue is. So the first star in to see Dr. Leg is Dirty Den. Doctor, it's my
wife's fanny.
Tell me more.
Ange has got such a massive bush that I can't find her clip box.
He ain't going to find it. He ain't
Never.
going to find it in there, mate. Feral.
No.
He's searching, he's looking for love, but there's nothing there.
No.
Just hair.
No. And he goes from her bush into Brian May's head. And it's like he's checking
mate.
him for nits.
Yeah. Just chaos.
Talking of chaos.
Pat Wicks. So she's going to go in next, a.k.a. Pat Butcher. Doctor, it's my
discharge.
Oh, that's not nice.
I've got a bright red mank that constantly leaks for pungent secretion which solidifies into little croutons that get all stuck in the sparse grey hairs in my minge.
Going to move on quickly. Next in to see Dr. Leg was once Tucker and then become Mark Fowler. So Mark Fowler's next in the surgery. Doctor, it's my
hand. Not really. AIDS. Your face went like, oh, tell me more. What a pleasant surprise.
No, AIDS. Okay.
Yeah, I'm not going to get any work once EastEnders has finished, apart from a short run in the bill. So can you give me some of those drugs to slow it down?
Doctor. Next in, Gillian Telforth, a.k.a. Kathy Bill. She's going to see Dr. Leg. Doctor, it's my
car tyre.
What's wrong with her car tyre?
I didn't see there was a load of glass in that lay-by where I pulled in to suck that fella off, and now I think I've got a slow puncture in my near side front.
He's near right front, rhyming slang.
Hey.
Hey. Oh, fucking hell. Right. Let's move on to TV. You got anything else on music?
Let me have a little look. I had a little look at number 29, the Human League, Life on Your Own.
Yep.
Which is not one of the better known Human League tracks, is it?
No.
But the video is Phil is in like a dystopian future where there's something has happened. There's all cars upturned and stuff, and it's filmed in like a derelict London. You know, like 28 days later, there's like an old fucking Mark III Cortina on its side in the road, and he's just wandering around, and there's no one anywhere.
What about girls? Where are
They kind of just appear, you know, as like memories from the past or whatever. And then it's a fucking. I would recommend anyone if you like the 80s and you like old shit, go and have a little look at the Human League Life on Your Own video. Phil puts a window through.
Of course he does.
Gets a brick, puts this window through, and the next thing he's in like a sort of old-fashioned clothes store or outfitters, and the models, the mannequins, are all the Human League, just done up like mannequins, just all sort of stood there stock still. And Phil starts watching like the bit in National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, starts watching an old video and has a little cry wank about the past gone by. It's a real video of its time.
Is there a better way to describe any band from the 80s than who's in that? It's Phil and the Girls. Phil and the Girls.
It's like Rita, Sue and Bob too, isn't it?
It really is like
just Bob and the Girls.
Phil and the Girls, isn't it?
Yeah.
No, it's Phil and not, a couple of birds.
Yeah.
Fucking brilliant. Brilliant. TV. So we've spoke about our mutual respect for Derek Griffiths.
Yeah.
I don't know what we were speaking about Derek Griffiths. Maybe it was Play School or something like that.
No, we said he wasn't a nonce.
Oh,
Out of all them people that were, he wasn't one.
Never. But
He had no interest in that way, did he?
No.
He just making animal noises, writing the theme tune to Bod, being a good bloke.
Do you know what? When he dies, and I'm not looking forward to that day, right? It's going to be a sad day.
Sad day.
But when someone's reading out what you done, you made the animal noises on Heads and Tails, and you wrote the theme tune to Bod.
Didn't fiddle with kids.
And
Those three things.
And everyone thinks you're a good bloke.
Yeah.
Derek Griffiths. Fucking what a bloke.
Yeah.
Arguably one of the greatest tashes in the 80s as well, up there with Thompson.
Yeah.
Like, so Heads and Tails, for those that don't know, for the four younger listeners, was like Griffiths would like find old footage of like nature documentaries where there'd be like, I don't know, like a warren of rabbits all just fucking burrowing away at stuff, and he'd do little voices.
See, the younger listeners are all thinking, Heads and Tails burrowing away. They're going to go on RedTube and fucking look that up. No. It was
He weren't about that.
It was simpler times. It was not. It just weren't wall to wall fucking, was it? Heads and Tails. It was the opposite.
Well, let's imagine you're voicing it over, right? And like, so it's Heads and Tails, right?
Yeah.
And like, and then there's Roy, who's an animal, right? What animal do you think I'd be, and how would my voice be?
Like a big bear with a really hairy back.
All right. And if Derek weren't voicing this and you was, do me voice.
Oh, yeah. I'm a big bear. Yeah, you see my mate, he's a bear as well, but he's a fucking idiot. He just wears this rubbish metal jacket, these stupid Pierre Cardin shoes and the Judas Priest hat. He's a shit little bear. And I'm the biggest bear. I'm really good and he's really shit.
I don't see you as another bear.
No?
Nah.
Oh, what do you see me as?
I don't know, like I don't know, like a swan or like a ferret.
Handsome.
No,
Not so
like
much ferret.
delicate.
Don't really like ferret. Don't really like ferret.
Like
Ferrets are a bit weaselly.
yeah.
I'm not weaselly.
just sort of sniffing around, like
I'm not sniffing around.
sewers and like toilets, and like that's how I imagine it. Like, and like I don't know, your voice. I think I'd be like, oh, hello, like. Do you know what I mean?
Well, no, not really, no.
Oh, yeah. And like people would just be like, what are you up to? No, nothing. Just having a little sniff about. And like, just having a little look about. Like,
I can't make out whether it's Kent or Northern.
bit of both.
And what sort of thing would I be sniffing about?
Toilet seats.
And young girls' hair. Joe Biden went this week, didn't he?
Wait, he ain't died.
No, he went, he's quit, hasn't he, as president?
Yeah.
Talking to sniffing young girls' hair.
Did he do that?
Have you seen that fucking compilation video of him sniffing girls' hair? It's fucking harrowing.
I mean,
You can't AI fake that.
I don't really follow American politics. I mean, obviously, this is a few weeks after Donald Trump was shot in the ear hole.
Yeah.
And like...
Shoot him round the fucking ear
Shoot him in the fucking ear hole. Paul Sykes knew what he was doing. But like, don't get me wrong, like, Donald Trump is no answer to anything. And obviously a democracy is a far better proposition from where I stand. But he's a silly old cunt, isn't he?
Oh, Biden.
He don't know what's going on anymore, does he? He just
No.
keeps saying silly old things.
Yeah, he's just a silly old cunt.
Like,
He's a silly old cunt, but then you've got a sinister old cunt.
yeah,
It's fucked, isn't it?
game's fucked, mate.
Game's fucked. They should have just got them fighting, like in two tribes.
Yeah.
That'd have been the way to sort it out.
Shirts off, throw a load of jelly at them, have
Yeah.
a fucking tear up. Have a straightener.
Yeah.
Have a straightener. Banana Man.
What's your problem with Banana Man?
Do you know what? It was fucking rubbish. Like, because I remember, did the comic Nutty come before the cartoon Banana Man?
Well, I sort of had a little look on Wikipedia earlier on, and it said because he was in Nutty Town, wasn't he?
Well, Nutty, he was the cover star with Nutty Comics.
Yeah, he lived in Nutty Town,
Right.
which must have been when his cartoon strip was in Nutty. He lived
Yeah.
in Nutty Town, and then he later moved to Dandy Town and then Beano Town.
Ah,
So,
really?
Yeah, so when the cartoon ported over,
He moved to the Dandy and then the Beano?
yeah, it must have been reasonably popular for them to bother keeping it on.
Yeah. But like, what was his power?
Right, you
Just
sent
some
you,
fucking little
you-
wally called Eric, and then he basically just
Eats
turned
a
into a
banana.
bloke that had fucking banana shoes on,
right.
and like, and daft that, and was hench, but like,
Did you do any work on this or
no,
not?
none whatsoever.
I mean, I put in to Google what was Banana Man's power, and
What
it
was
came
it?
up: the ability to fly, seeming invulnerability, and superhuman strength. So if you'd have just Googled it, it'd have saved you fucking... This whole section is a complete fucking waste of everyone's time. Oh, and his superhuman strength was often quoted as 20 men. 20 big men.
Well, speaking of big men, if you had to tell me an 80s celebrity that had just joined a dating app and had used the name Banana Man as his pseudonym, who do you think had used Banana Man?
Beefy.
100%.
Did you ever?
Yeah, I had Beefy at the forefront of my head when I sent you that.
Hashtag Banana Man.
Absolutely. No one's buying it now after they've seen him fucking staring down at his little stubby.
That's wafty, that picture of his cock, isn't it?
No one needs to see that. Beefy don't even want to fucking see that.
No, he's fed up with seeing it, isn't he?
Fame was on. Did you watch Fame?
My old man posted a picture of it. I told you about this, didn't I? My old man posted a picture of himself on Facebook. My old man's gone now, God rest his soul, a couple of years. But when he was on Facebook, he posted a picture of himself and he had a lazy nut hanging out of his shorts.
Did he know he had a lazy nut hanging out of his shorts?
No, only when, because he was living in Thailand, all his
Yeah.
mates started posting hashtag spot the ball. And he didn't know how to delete a photo off Facebook. So he's rung me and my sister out and he go like, how do you delete a photo off Facebook? Because his eyesight's fucking rubbish. He took this photo, his nuts hanging out of his shorts and then...
That's great. How do I get my bollocks off of Facebook? That's a call that no one wants from their dad,
No.
isn't it?
Hashtag Kiwi fruit.
Oh, incredible. Did you watch Fame?
Nah, I don't think. I don't know if I did.
Oh,
I might
loved
have.
it.
I
I
might have
loved
watched
it.
it. You always wanted to be famous, didn't you?
No, I just liked fame.
Us, Nis.
I did want to be famous.
Yeah.
I
Did we ever talk about wanting to be famous?
don't think so. Did you want to be famous?
I think I might have at some point. Like, my mate who I used to go to school with said he remembers me saying, "Oh, I really want to be famous," but I don't remember. I don't remember wanting to be famous.
What did you think back then if you'd said that? I mean, if you don't remember saying that, put yourself in that moment, if you can. And what, if you did think that you want to be famous then at, what, say 14, 15, what did you think that you might be famous for?
No, but I think it would have been. I think that would have been like when I was sort of like 17 or something.
But you was drawing
started,
really good fucking cartoons and stuff then.
Yeah, but
And we was reading Viz.
I think it would have been when we started. I think after we started Serious Problem when we was 16.
Oh, really?
I think that was like, I want to do, I want to do something, like be famous for doing music, and like, but no idea what that actually meant. Just meant you wouldn't have to do a shit job, and it meant you could earn loads of money doing something that was all right.
A laugh.
I think that might have been it. Just like
Yeah.
not having to work really hard in something shit that you didn't want to do.
How mad that going back 30, 40 years, I don't want to get too serious, but like, that was what you thought, and then fucking, don't get me wrong, we all fucked around in bands for the whole of the fucking 90s, and then in the 2020s, you're fucking top 10 hits. Like,
Yeah, it's weird.
Great.
It's weird though, isn't it? Because it still feels like a weird fucking dream. Because when you put the cunts into the official charts website, nothing comes up because it only comes up if you put it in with 2 stars. So it's like it never fucking happened. It's such a weird thing. But I think with all these things, like it never sinks in, does it, straight away? And I just hope at some point in the future, someone just goes like, there was a band that had a hit calling the Prime Minister a fucking cunt. Like, I'm going to do something.
Yeah, that's...
Because that was always the thing, wasn't it? With Madness and with the Sex Pistols and stuff, it always just made you think like... And the Beastie Boys as well. Like, I was never a massive fan of the Beastie Boys, but it made you go like, I just want to fucking... dick about and be in a band and fucking say
It's
stupid,
the best, wasn't it?
say stupid things and make stupid records, and or like with Madness, it was like there's a group of mates who seem to be making records and videos, and
It's the fucking greatest bunch of blokes, all having a fucking great time, making not just fucking novelty records, but fucking great fucking pop songs.
Yeah.
That are social commentary that are fucking never going to go away.
but you never realise that as a kid, do you? It's just like it's just these really these simple things. It's the simple things that you kind of latch onto.
There's blokes
and then-
like that down the road from me, and,
Yeah.
and they're all hanging around together and they're fucking making these songs.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Oh, do you know? I've been reading a biography of Mental as Anything. Who did Live It Up?
Yeah.
And
Where the fuck did you buy that?
Do you know what? I was just googling to see if there was a book about them, and it popped up, and it came out like a couple of years ago because the singer Greedy Smith died, didn't he? Like,
Yeah.
was it 2019 or 2020? And so, but they were the Australian Madness.
Yeah.
But you don't realise it until you go back and read about them and listen to their songs. They were like the Australian Madness, but Australia obviously is very fucking insular, and to get out of Australia,
Yeah.
get out of that kind of. It's like getting your band out of a town here.
Yeah.
And then it just so fucking happened that after they'd been making music since the late 70s, and so there was lots of they were all really into stiff records, and Nick Lowe went over there and they played with Rockpile, and Nick Lowe and Dave Edmunds. Elvis Costello went out there and produced one of their singles.
Seriously?
Yeah, I had no idea, but there's loads of fucking...
It all makes sense.
Yeah, and there's like, you listen back to their old stuff, like the early 80s stuff, and it sounds like fucking it could have been on Stiff Records.
Yeah.
And you think like, it's only fucking a twist of fate that they didn't end up, and they played with Reckless Eric as well. And it's only a twist of fate that they didn't end up on someone like Stiff and get broken for doing their other stuff. But then Greedy, the singer, wrote "Live It Up," and that was they made a more kind of a more sort of 80s production album.
Yeah.
And the drummer and the bass player didn't play on it, and were really fucking pissed off that the producer had programmed the drums and stuff. And then that was the one that they had a big hit in Australia, and then a couple of years after they put it out, it got picked up on Crocodile Dundee.
Oh, so that was 2 years after it had come out in Australia?
Yeah, it had already been out and fucking done its business, and then I think Paul Hogan knew him, and because he was in the film, pushed for that to be the song.
What a song.
Yeah.
What a song.
I fucking love it.
I love it. Love it. I've got a little bit about fame. Do you want to talk about that?
Yeah, go on, then.
So this week's episode is called A Friend in Need. Jim Hamilton, a blind teacher, returns to the School of Arts and takes over directing the play. When his romantic overtures to dance teacher Lydia are rebuffed, he resigns. But his reasons for quitting go deeper than anyone suspects.
What are they?
We don't know. Let's remake it. Roy, a blind teacher, returns to the School of Arts and takes over directing the play. When his romantic overtures to dance teacher Claire Grogan of Altered Images are rebuffed, he resigns. But his reasons for quitting go deeper than anyone expects. What do you expect's going on?
Claire rebuffs Roy because he keeps touching her face. And then she finds out he's made a clay model of her face, like in the video for Lionel Richie's Hello.
Hello.
But when she finds it, he's poked an hole in the mouth and there's all spunk in it.
Happy birthday. TV?
Yeah.
I got The Fall Guy was on. Do you remember that? Lee Majors, a.k.a. the $6 Million Man.
Yeah. What was his name? Hold on. His name in it was something like Steve Powers or something, wasn't it? What was his name in it?
I'm not sure.
Because...
I've told you about this, haven't I?
What's that? Go on.
Like, my old singer in Lilo and his brother...
Yeah.
Their mum was obsessed with Lee Majors.
This is ringing a bell now.
And so Lee was called Lee and his brother was called Steve after Steve Austin. And it was her love of
fucking hell.
Lee Majors, a.k.a. Steve Austin, the $6 Million Man.
That's brilliant to get that one through, isn't it?
Fucking great.
Because what was his fucking character in the 6 Million... What was his fucking character in The Fall Guy?
Let me have a look. So, Lee Majors was called Colt Seavers.
Colt Seavers. I can't remember what way round it was, but you know Barry George, the one they said killed Jill Dando.
Barry didn't do it.
Right, yeah, because he said he was a stuntman, didn't he? And he was on like regional telly doing his stunt where he jumped over all these buses on roller skates. And for that, his name was, I think he picked fucking one of the names from Lee Majors and one of the names from Colt Seavers. And so, because that's what he'd do, wouldn't it? He just mixed up, and that was his name for that bit of TV.
Barry was a troubled soul, wasn't he?
Yeah, he had a few issues.
Tales of the Unexpected was on ITV.
I fucking love Tales of the Unexpected. I've said about liking Tales of the Unexpected, haven't I?
Was it me and you that was doing the Tales of the Unexpected dance outside somewhere one night?
Probably.
I know that it was like... And for some reason...
You see a little bit of a Bomb Doors as well, didn't you?
Do you?
Yep, in silhouette. Yeah.
Because it's a very similar sort of dance to...
Britt Eklund's Stump Flaps.
That.
That's
exactly what I was going to say.
Oh.
Britt Eklund's Stump Flaps. I couldn't think
It weren't her flaps, was it?
No. Like... Imagine having stunt flaps.
Yeah.
Would you dine out on that if you was just like...
Cool, not off.
Like, what if... No, not dine out on it.
Oh.
Like, but if you was, you know, if you was that stunt beaver and you was just like, what do you do? Oh, like...
I was Britt Eklund stunt flaps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what's your job then? Stunt cunt?
Yeah. But look, hundreds, probably thousands of blokes have cracked one out thinking that's Britt Eklund's flaps.
I have.
No. Yeah.
Like, Britt Eklund, bloody lovely, wasn't she?
Yeah. But in a lot of ways, you've been conned.
I have.
Yeah. So you'd have every right to just, if a woman came up to you and said, see them flaps, you've been cracking one out over, they were mine. What? Thought they were Brits.
I felt dirty and cheap afterwards anyway. Ain't going to make a lot of difference, truth be told.
Yeah, but you know, conned.
Ross Abbott's Mad Ass was on ITV.
Did we ever find out whose flaps they were?
Hang on, I've got something here.
That information will be available on the internet.
Yeah,
Look it up and hashtag stump flaps
absolutely. Let us know.
at in the 80s.
Russ Abbott's Mad Ass was on the telly.
Mad, wasn't it?
Not really, was it? But I remember when I was a kid thinking it was hilarious.
I'll tell you what he's mad. That picture of him, Cliff Richard and Captain Tom. It's fucking brilliant.
Was that the one they put the lazy nut on?
Yeah. I think that might be that's in my top 5 favourite things I've ever seen on the internet.
Frank Bruno, Yorkshire Ripper,
Frank,
and Savile.
Yeah, Ripper, Bruno and Savile.
That's a fucking mad photo, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, I'll tell you another one. You know Darius, the pop star.
With the
Darius,
kilt on, with the little girl on stage.
with the little girl and his
That's
little...
fucking
yeah,
weird, isn't
that's
it?
a good one.
Rest in peace, Darius.
Yeah.
It's
God
weird
rest his
Darius
nib.
Dineshi's dead, isn't it?
Yeah. Did he die in tragic circumstances?
Didn't he die in like a hotel room in America somewhere? Or something? I don't know.
Don't think it was a strangle wank.
I don't know why you just said strangle wank.
Don't think it was.
No, it wasn't. I don't know why you said it.
Because I hear hotel room,
Right. I mean,
America.
it might have just pulled over because he was tired and had a sleep, not woke up. Well, what are you thinking he done?
Not a strangle wank.
Right. Just went to bed. No, nothing to see here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good on him. Rest in peace.
Nice little tribute you do.
Thank you. What was on his laptop? Mike Reed's knob quiz.
Yeah, go on then.
Mike Reed's knob quiz. Simple game. I'm going to give you 4 celebrities, and Kunt has to rank them from smallest cock to biggest cock. And here are your contestants this week on Mike Reed's knob quiz. Trevor McDonald, newsreader. One of your own, Alan from Grange Hill. 800 and 1500 metres cunt, Sebastian Coe. And Love Plus One, blue hat for a blue day, Mr. Nick Haywood of Haircut 100. So you got 4 people there. And I'd like you to rank their cocks from small to large, please.
Rank cocks. Hashtag rank cocks.
Rank cocks.
This ain't going to turn out how you want it to.
Oh, go on.
You're not going to be happy. Why is Seb Coe such a cunt?
Do you know what, right?
Was he always a cunt?
Well,
or
I
did
watched
he
that
just
Daley
become-
Thompson documentary,
Yeah.
right? And I remember thinking, I love Sebastian Coe, and I hated Steve Ovett in the 80s.
Yeah.
And in hindsight, Steve Ovett was a good bloke,
Yeah.
and Sebastian Coe was a Tory cunt.
Yeah.
But at the time, I remember just thinking, I love Sebastian Coe.
But because you
But
just...
why would I like someone called Sebastian?
Because you just, read the press and the way they sell you things.
Why would you... where we come from, right? How many Sebastians did you know?
No, none.
How many Steves did you know?
Yeah, loads.
There you go. One
Perhaps
of your
we
own,
were,
Steve.
we were just fed up with Steve's. And also, in the 80s, it was very Thatcherite when in Essex, and people were being encouraged to start their own business. So, Sebastian and Co.
Yeah.
Maybe it was that.
Of course.
So, smallest knob to biggest knob.
Go on, yeah.
You ain't gonna like this.
That's fair enough.
Smallest knob, Alan from Grange Hill.
Oh, fuck off. No way. He had a plonker on him.
Now, you might think Big Alan
Yeah.
looked like he could have been packing something serious in his Farrahs.
Serious, yeah.
No.
Really?
Nah. He had a Mars bar in there for later on in case he got hungry.
Oh, for fucking hell, really?
Yeah, he took that out. Butter mushroom.
Alan. Rest in peace, big fella.
Yeah, rest in peace, little guy. Next up, I had a massive one in real life, though.
Oh, right, yeah.
Yeah.
Good on him.
Yeah, he had to tuck it between his legs for filming.
Tucker it between his legs.
Next in line, Nick Haywood.
Red and
Red and a red and a red and a inch minus one.
Really?
Yeah. He had an inverted cock.
Didn't even have an inch on him.
No. Oh, actually, that makes him smaller than Alan. I think I got him in the wrong order.
Fair enough. I'll happily move Alan away from that.
Highlights in his pubes, but that is the highlight.
Fucking hell.
Yeah. Inverted cock. We've never had someone with a minus showing before.
If Nick had a full erection, he wouldn't be fucking shouting "Hey Wood" and pointing at it, would he?
No.
Jesus. Right, okay, so smallest cock we can now confirm is Nick Haywood of Haircut 100. But it feels like it was quite tight between him and Alan Humphries at Grange Hill.
Yeah, but Alan's was outward pointing despite being a butter mushroom, so yeah, Alan's in the third.
Good on you, mate.
Well done, Alan.
All your sleeves.
Coming up on the shoulder of Seb Coe.
Well done, Alan.
It's important to mete out praise.
It really is.
Yeah.
Well done, Alan Humphries, deceased actor. Just fucking talking about.
For having the third biggest hypothetical cock. This stupid game that you've invented. Stupid waste of all our time.
Anyway, more importantly, let's pull things back on track here because this shit matters. We're left with Sebastian Coe and Trevor McDonald.
Coe in third.
Okay.
Coe in second.
Right.
Yeah, unlike his Olympic exploits,
Right.
he's ended up getting the silver medal for his cock.
Yeah.
Thin, weaselly-looking cock.
Yeah.
Long,
Yeah.
but pointy like a sharpened pencil.
Yeah, cuntish.
Yeah, cuntish cock. Rubbish.
McDonald.
Big Trev.
Reliable cock.
Reliable, yep. It's there.
Delivers night after night.
Night after night. Every night it's there. Straining.
Yeah.
Straining at the front of his trousers.
Yeah.
Sizable love python.
Absolutely.
Sometimes, whilst in the middle of a bullet in, it'd be straining at the front of his trousers so much he'd be forced to free it under the desk.
Mate, do you know what? Right, people rely on McDonald.
Yeah.
And he delivered night after night. And if you had to release the beast,
Yeah.
good on you.
And
Good on you, mate.
and he finishes the show. He's nursing a full erection at this point.
Yeah.
And the camera casually returns to him for the light-hearted and finally segment he was most famous for. Spelt the end of Trevor's career when they replaced the old wooden news desk for modern glass one, though.
He was never gonna fucking work with that. He
No.
was never gonna work with that. But that see a lot of them off. Honeycomb always had a fucking semi on.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Alistair Burnett.
Mate, game over. It was game over. It was a sad time, but things evolve and
Frank Boff.
and we don't need to go there. Little bit of news and sport. Prolific studio drummer Jim Gordon convicted of murdering his mother and sentenced to 16 years to life in prison. Diagnosed with schizophrenia after the killing, he's serving time in a medical psychiatric prison and has been denied parole 10 times as of 2018. Weird drummers, aren't they?
What? Have you got any songs that Jim Gordon done the drums on?
Nah.
Can't even give us a chance to listen to his beats and say we saw it coming.
Let's have a look.
I'd have said the drummer for Ace of Spades. Was it the drummer from the House Martins who attacked someone with an axe?
I've got fucking literally made a note about Norman from the House of Martins. Hang on, let me fucking find out what he's drummed on.
What was his name?
Jim Gordon.
I'd say never trust anyone with two first names. Do you remember that night? Have we talked about this on the podcast? When me and you were walking towards Embankment Station. Where have we been? We've been out somewhere.
Yeah.
Walking towards Embankment Station, and we were saying about how there were no Gordons anymore. And this bloke who was just walking alongside us went, "Oh, because we were speculating on who'd be the youngest Gordon, weren't we? Because no one's called Gordon anymore."
Yeah.
And he was called Gordon, and he was about 30, wasn't he?
He reckoned he was the youngest Gordon in the UK.
Yeah.
Well, it's so weird, wasn't it? He said, "I'm called Gordon." We were like, "Really?"
He got his driving licence out and everything, didn't he?
We was very excited.
Yeah.
And he's got to be one of the youngest Gordons in existence.
If there's any younger Gordons out there, how old do you reckon he was? Was he about 30 or late 20s?
Late 20s.
Right, if there's any Gordons out there, if we've got any Gordons among our listeners, please just post on the Twitter. What's the Twitter? At in the 80s. Is it?
I think it's that, yeah.
Is it the letter 80s or is it spelled 80s? It's such a fucking terrible. It's a terrible Twitter handle if you have to
really
explain
is,
it.
Yeah.
Who sorted that out?
Me.
Stupid cunt.
James Beck Gordon, a.k.a. Jim Gordon, was an American musician, songwriter and convicted murderer. Gordon was a session drummer in the late 60s and 70s and was the drummer in the blues rock supergroup Derek and the Dominoes. So he played on Layla. Wait for this. Fuck me.
People are screaming at the podcast now because they know all the songs that you've played on.
Gordon performed on many notable recordings in the 60s, including Pet Sounds by the Beach Boys.
Did they get him on the Disco Biscuits and it fucked his mind?
I'm not sure. I don't know a lot of these other artists that are mentioned on here.
I mean, Pet Sounds and Layla's pretty good, though.
Yeah. George Harrison. Fucking hell. He was part of Joe Cocker's band, Harry Nilsson's band, the Incredible Bongo Band. He was in Frank Zappa. Fucking hell. Art Garfunkel. Steely Dan. Played drums on Ricky Don't Lose That Number. Alice Cooper.
Oh, crikey.
On June the 3rd, 1983, Gordon attacked his 71-year-old widowed mother with a hammer and fatally stabbed her with a butcher's knife, claiming that a voice told him to kill her. Only after his arrest for murder was Gordon properly diagnosed with schizophrenia. At the trial, the court accepted that he had acute schizophrenia and he was not allowed to use the insanity defence because of the changes to California law. Fucking hell. Oh, he died last year. Fucking hell.
No winners there, really, is there?
It's a fucking shit business. Drummers are weird.
I mean, you know, mental health problems, though, isn't it?
July the 13th, British guitarist Jeff Beck quits Rod Stewart's tour after 7 shows.
Why?
Why would you...
Rod was tapping up his missus. Did he have a leggy blonde missus?
Do you know what? I honestly think back then, where we were 84, I reckon Rob went through a lot of women in the late 70s.
Yeah.
And I think by the 80s, I just don't think he cared anymore. He'd bang anything. Anything.
No.
Really?
No, he wouldn't touch a brunette.
You think?
Yeah.
She must have been blonde then, Beck's wife, because...
Yeah.
The thing is, if you had a blonde wife, you would not go anywhere near Rod Stewart, would you? It's just a matter of time, isn't it? It's inevitable. It's inevitable.
I mean, the last thing I'd do is go on tour and take her along.
Yeah.
Rod's there in his tight trousers every night, sweaty nuts. And he's frustrated as well because he can't get near his miniature train set.
He's going to bull her.
He's going to bull her, isn't he? It's a ticking clock, isn't it? A ticking time bomb.
Vanessa Williams is asked to resign as Miss America due to publication of her nudie photos.
They were good, weren't they?
They're fucking great. Love to have it off with her.
What's up going on with that? Is she looking up someone else's arsehole or they're looking up us?
Who cares?
Yeah.
Who cares?
Yeah, just have a little look.
Like,
Someone should have a look at them. Me, when you've gone home.
A fire in the roof of York Minster, probably caused by an electrical storm, causes extensive damage to what is expected to cost millions of pounds to repair. Can I tell you something about that?
What?
I was there 2 days before.
What? York Minster?
Yeah. That was my first school trip.
And we were having a fag in the cloisters.
No, I was at junior school, and I can't remember who was in my year, but I was in a room with Sid. But there was a big fella called Malcolm.
Did he smoke?
And but back then, everyone thought he was like Grossberger. He was this massive fat bloke that weren't. He just had a little belly on him.
Yeah.
But at the time, he was like, fucking hell, he's huge. And I remember Malcolm. We had there was the room that we was in probably had 4 bunk beds in, and I would have been like 4th year junior. So I don't know what I would have been. Well, it's now. It's just for. So what? Fucking 11.
Yeah.
It was just before I left fucking junior school. And I remember like Malcolm at one point bent over and pulled his arsehole apart. And he had a big brown fucking like donut round his arsehole. And everyone was like, oh, Malcolm's got a brown bum. And like, and it freaked me out. But I remember before we went, there was this new girl that started at our college. And she lived like in the road from where I lived. Like in between where I lived and where we went to Cubs. She lived down there and she was this new girl. And she had an exotic name.
Yeah.
And I was asked by the school to knock for her on the way to school and walk to school with her. I proper fancied her. And I think she fancied me, but I was too scared to do anything.
She didn't fancy you.
She did fancy me. And me and Painter, whose uncle squeezed that dog's bollocks till they popped.
That was Painter's dad.
It was Painter's dad. And
It was biting the kid. He just did what needed. I would never condone.
Needs
just
must.
like if you,
Needs must.
you know,
yeah, needs must.
unless it's biting someone. But like now, I think now's the time to give out the warning with all the XL bullies and stuff around.
Crank their plums.
If you say just crank the plums, squeeze them till they pop.
Yep.
And it will let go of the kid. Dog will die, but collateral damage. Unless you like the dog more than the kid, then squeeze the kid's plums. Don't touch his cola bottle, Willie. Then.
I've never heard you say that before. I didn't see that coming earlier. I don't even fucking know what I was talking about. Oh, so
Dog's plums.
We'd agreed in class before we went that obviously girls weren't allowed in the same room as boys.
Yeah.
But I'd mentioned that maybe we should meet up when we're in York and play strip trumps.
Like, take your clothes off and fart.
But take our clothes off.
Oh, this is getting a bit racy.
You know.
You were 11.
I think I went into a room and then I just got told to get back in my own room and I apologised. And then when I just looked at Malcolm's arsehole. Proper fancied her. Maxwell buys the Mirror for 113.4 million.
That's weird how he ended up, wasn't it? Maxwell.
Is that a swim?
Weird, isn't it?
General Interest magazine Tit Bits closes after 104 years.
Wait, 1984?
Why? This is what I'm saying. Why would a mag with the word tit close in 1984? It was literally a tit heyday.
The internet wasn't even a thing.
No, but like for like a magazine, it was all about tits.
Perhaps it was only like a bit of tits.
I don't know.
There was other things showing whole tits.
I mean, taking Zipper out of the mix, I know that's your favourite rhythm magazine. What's the best name, do you think, for a jazz mag?
Razzle.
It's fucking easily
Isn't it?
Razzle, isn't it? Razzle.
Razzle.
It's so cheap, the word razzle, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's got a little sizzle in it, like a hot minge, isn't it?
You shuffled in your seat when you said that. Sizzles like a hot minge. Razzle. I never understood why they call it an escort.
Yeah.
Was it because of an escort? Like, if you hired an escort, surely it went after the motor,
Yeah,
was
but there
it?
was one called Fiesta as well,
This
wasn't there?
is
They're
the
all
thing.
named after... Were the wank mags named after Ford cars, or were Ford cars named after wank mags? What came first, chicken or the egg?
I don't know.
Cortina.
Oh, do you know what I mean? Imagine that. Just fucking Pat just fucking wrestling through a grease-covered fucking locker and just pulling out a couple of copies of called Granada.
Yeah.
Fucking brilliant.
Be bigger birds in Cortina and Granada, wouldn't there?
Yeah, big old tits. Big old tits. 19th of July, a magnitude of 5.4 earthquake with an epicentre in the Llyn Peninsula of North Wales is felt throughout the United Kingdom. So
We don't get earthquakes in the UK.
Well, we did on the 19th of July. You was probably asleep in your mum and dad's bed fucking crying, and they're just like, shh, it's all right, it's all right. Like...
And what were you doing?
Do you know what? I was probably just fucking... I was messing around with, round about then, I reckon I had my first, pen knife, so I was just probably out in the garden just fucking whittling something. I was always a bit more advanced than June, wasn't I? Do you know what I mean? I remember, a couple of times when I'd sort of knock on your door with, a kind of staff that I'd made.
Yeah, or a Casio VL tone.
Or a Casio VL tone, and your mum would be like, shh, she's still asleep. And yeah, and
I hate the way you make out I'm sort of sickly and backward.
but you weren't like a maverick like me, was you? I was well rough around the edges. I'd come and knock for you.
You make out you're like Huck Finn.
You was definitely Tom. You was the Tom Sawyer of my Huck Finn, 100%.
He's smarter, isn't he, Tom Sawyer?
No, he weren't. He was irritating. And he was a little bit of a scaredy cat. Whereas, I think, I knew the lay of the land. Do you know what I mean? I was comfortably in who I was. I kind of, whatever sort of situation was thrown at me, I wouldn't go back and sleep in my mum and dad's bed. Whereas I think you... Mummy, Roy's been showing off again. Can I sleep in your bed? He done really good knots and fucking... He built a really good tree house.
My dad's fart stunk so much, there's no way I'd have ever slept in my mum and dad's bed.
We'll see you next month.
Oh, is that it?
I don't know. What else you want to talk about?
Oh, is that everything?
I think so.
I'll tell you what I was just going to say about while we was here.
Right.
We ain't talked about the summer holidays.
Yeah. Because we're literally recording this on the first day of the school summer holidays, aren't we?
Well,
they were the best days ever, weren't they?
Yeah. I mean, summer holidays were just the best, the fucking best. That I think, if I had to describe a feeling of dread, I would describe the last day after the summer holidays or the last day after Christmas holidays.
Worst feeling ever. And do you know what? Sometimes, if I've had a week off on holiday, or even a really nice weekend and I've got something quite important to do on a Monday, I get that pang of fear on the Friday night that I can only equate to got to go back to school in a new year.
Yeah.
And go back to new teachers in new classrooms, don't know who I'm going to be sitting next to. Horrible.
And
but that's the shit end of it, isn't
That's
it?
the shit end of it. But before that was the summer holidays, where you got your whole life stretching out ahead of you. Nothing's
6
as good as
weeks.
it. Yeah, nothing's as good as the summer holidays, is it?
TV changed. Because it was a 6 weeks. All of a sudden, you had like holiday programs on. You watched the Red Hand Gang or the Children of Fire Top Mountain on a like 10 o'clock on a fucking Wednesday morning.
Yeah,
or
Silas.
Why Don't You? Silas. And like, fucking brilliant.
Ludwig.
You
fucking
Ludwig.
It's mad. Like, it's so fucking mad how the world's changed, isn't it? Can you imagine kids watching a fucking cartoon about this little egg that gets a fucking violin out now?
Ludwig. And like, but when like you're starved of it, that was fucking gold, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I've got 5 minutes of watching something before something really shit comes back on.
Yeah.
But come like 10:30, bang, 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 bang. I would have been throwing that through your letterbox going, fucking hell, we've got 6 weeks of fun.
Yeah, definitely. But I'm still asleep in my mum's bed.
No, I know. But, like, your mum would get you out of bed and you come down, like, in your little fucking Star Wars pyjamas. And,
there was no franchise pyjamas.
Weren't there?
Nah.
But,
like, no, you wore pyjamas or you wore clothes.
I don't know. I remember sort of, like... I do remember sort of seeing you in like them like kind of you'd grown out of them, but you was wearing like little kids like pajamas and stuff like that. And I remember like knocking for you, and your mum would be like, "Oh, you look cool, Roy," and I was like, "Cheers." And I had like a leather jacket on.
Yeah, feeler, real stuff, actual, real name brands.
I had like a
what did I have on?
Like. Yeah.
So wearing anything on my head?
You was, funnily enough. You had a cap like this one, but you had Judas Priest written on the front. I think it was second hand from a boot sale. You had one of them denim jackets, but for some reason I think the arms have fallen off.
The Christians weren't even around in 1984. Who would I have drawn on the back of my jacket in 1984? It would have probably still been mad.
Level 42.
Level 42. They weren't even. Oh yeah, they were. But early 42.
Yeah.
No, I wasn't into early 42. I like their pop stuff best.
Joe Jackson?
Yeah, probably.
Or Philip Bailey?
I'd have had Phil and Philip on there, wouldn't I?
Of course you would.
Wax.
Fucking hell.
That's later 80s though, isn't it? Is that 80? What's Wax? 86, 87?
Yeah, that was when you bought all the first records that you loved. Like Wax, Level 42.
Still like Wax.
Oh no.
You're not going to stop me liking Wax.
You went to see Level 42. You spoke about it on the podcast. Living it up. Living it up.
I don't want to go to war. I don't want to go to war. I know what I want. I don't want to go to war.
Mark King, like, when he was in Level 42, right, back then, they had a few bob, didn't they?
What, Level 42?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess so.
He had a lot of chart hits. He would have had a few bob, wouldn't he?
Yeah.
I reckon he would have had a lot of money from some sort of bass guitar endorsements from fucking people giving him a fucking
He would have had to have a
15-string
few
bass.
bob to be able to afford the insurance premium to insure his thumb for £1 million.
Is that true? Is that what happened?
Yeah.
Do you reckon when he was on the back seat of the car with Beverly or Joseph, was it Emily?
Joseph and Emily.
All right.
I thought you were talking about his first girlfriend.
Well, when he was on the back seat...
Yeah, with Joseph and Emily. His siblings.
What's the context of the song?
Running in the family.
Oh, yeah.
He's not on the back seat of the car like Richard Chambers. Or you in the roundabout car park. I wanted this summer holidays to be a nice nostalgic segment. You've just made it.
Oh, go on. What do you want to talk about? That's all right. We'll pull it back.
Horrible.
We can pull it back.
Right. I would have said around this time, 1984.
Yeah, lovely.
I would say the majority of the summer holidays we would have spent over the techie field.
Having a really lovely time.
Doing sports.
And scrumping.
Scrumping?
Yeah. Nils's next door neighbour's cherry plums.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I've got cherry plums where I've moved to.
How have you?
And I felt like fucking some kind of nature expert the other day when I was walking the dog, and I went, "Oh yeah, cherry plums." And I went, "Is that a thing?" They're not. They're called damsons. And,
You've got little plums.
Oh yeah, Honey, I Shrunk the Plums. But yeah, we used to nick them plums, didn't we?
Yeah. Oh, now you say that, I remember.
Yeah.
When I think of the techie field, I think of we'd play football till it got boring, and then Paz would push for fouling football.
Fouling football. That's never going to end well, is it?
No,
but
it
we'd
never
be like,
did
no,
end.
let's play fouling football.
It never did end well.
Basically, it'd be like just boot each other up in the air.
Anyone that gets the ball, you just boot their leg as hard as you can.
I forgot all about that. Let's play fouling football. That's a terrible idea, isn't it?
Not as bad as an idea as boxing. Do you remember we all took our shoes? I'm sure we talked about this, but we all took our shoes off and made like a boxing ring.
We had one glove each, didn't we? Because we only had one pair of gloves, didn't we?
And we'd weigh up the sides, wouldn't we? So if there was two little kids, they'd take on one big kid.
Playing boxing's a bad idea,
No,
isn't
it's a bad idea.
I know
isn't it?
people often talk about, go to a boxing club and like you learn discipline and respect and stuff like that.
Yeah,
None of that factored into it,
doing
did it?
over a field with no bosses is a bad idea.
Like, basically just the older kids just fucking smashing a younger kid in the face.
Yeah, there's two of them, so one of them can hit you in the back of the head.
Inevitably, it just ended up with someone going home upset, didn't it?
Ollie.
No one won.
Do you remember Ollie going, "I'm not playing, this is boring"?
I mean, I get where he was coming from. He'd just been punched in the face. He'd just come out to play football. He never wanted to come out. We knocked for him and was like, Ollie, 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 with his balls on a trolley.
Tits in a biscuit tin.
Come out and play football. But he didn't really want to, did he? Saggy never wanted to come out and play football. And we'd be these fucking horrible kids that just knock on their door all the time going, "Come out." And then we go over, we basically just wanted to get enough people together to play a game of football.
Yeah.
Because Paz was shit and just wanted to play fouling football. The Nodsies had to go and do fucking running training.
Run around the field for a Mars bar.
And so it was only really me and you. And we'd knock for fucking Saunders and Lobley that like maybe once every fucking 8 weeks they'd come out. So we was just thirsty for fucking mates, weren't we?
Yeah.
And then for some reason... He was like, right, okay, all right, that's all right. If you're bored of playing football, don't worry. We've got another idea. Boxing. And then we just end up like punching one of them in the head, and then they'd just go home and never come out for ages.
You really spoilt the summer holidays. I thought it was quite fun. Do you remember, like we used to smash a golf ball up and down? There was like they had like full-size football goals, didn't they?
Where did we get golf clubs from?
Don't know.
But we'd go like, "Oh, what are you doing? We can play golf today."
Yeah, but you just smash a golf ball from one end of the football pitch and try and score a goal in the other end.
We had no idea what we were doing. Someone must have had a golf club, and I don't know where we got golf balls from.
I don't know.
I think like people used to go over there and hit golf balls, and we'd probably just
You'd
find golf balls,
wouldn't you? Do you remember that time I was bouncing the golf ball? And I was bouncing the golf ball and swinging a club at it, and it didn't hit, and I was doing it for fucking ages. And then Ollie come through that little gap in the fence, and I bounced it and swung it, and it hit him right in the nuts.
The thing is, that's the sort of thing that would have gone fucking viral nowadays, isn't it?
Oh, completely. I used to love someone getting it in the nuts, as long as you weren't the person getting it in the nuts. Probably actually about this age, I remember walking down the corridor in the lower school, which would have been like the first and second year, and there was this kid in my year called Gavin who had really sensitive plums, and he'd always get it in the plums.
Hang on a minute. Everyone's got sensitive plums.
No, but I mean, like this.
Did he have a letter from his mum? Going to school about his sensitive plums.
To the point where, like, if someone nudged him in the plums, he'd go down like, "Oh!" And, like, he'd always get it in the plums.
That's a really bad thing to have attached to your name.
Yeah. But we was walking down the corridor, and, like, there'd be, like, them double doors that swing open and swing shut. And as we've swung open these doors, there's a little kid, so we must have been in, like, the second or third year. There's a little kid right up the other end of the corridor with one of them little bouncy balls, right? We've just come through these doors, right? You know where this is heading, don't you? And he's just thrown it against the ground, and he's gone, doot, 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 doot. like, you know, off the walls, off the ceiling.
Did it hit you in your normal plums?
Funnily enough, no. It's hit Gavin right in the plums.
He's sensitive plums.
And he's just gone there like, oh! But the chances of that ball from the other end of the corridor hitting him in the plums, fucking fantastic.
Do you know, I've never seen anyone get it in the plums and not just think it's one of the funniest things I've ever seen.
Oh, do you know, best plums one I've ever seen, right, was, you know, Dave, who runs the football, who used to run our football on a Saturday, right? So when he must have been in his 50s, and his lad Jim used to come along, who was probably in his late 20s, and he started bringing his little lad along from like when he was like 2 and 3 and could just sort of stand up. And in the pre-game kickabout, he'd let him go in goal, but he'd never give him a fucking chance. Like, and Jim has smashed this fucking ball from the other end of the court, and it's bounced right in front of little Mickey, and it's hit him in the plums. And he's just like fall over on the goal lines, going like, ooh! Fucking brilliant. It's always funny when you see someone get hit in the plums, as long as it's not you.
That's the key. That's the key. But I think, like, some holidays, I remember, like, I presume that, like, me and you would have had some sort of family holiday at some point in that 6 weeks where, like, one of us wouldn't have been about. But I do remember, like, being just, like, really excited that you just get up in the morning and it was, like, another day of hanging around outside the shop and then going over the field.
Yeah.
And, like, I truly wish life was as fucking exciting now.
Oh, definitely.
As them days where essentially nothing was ever going to happen. But it was all to be played for, wasn't it?
Yeah. Do you think we was hanging around at this, like, 11? Were you hanging around at 11? Or were you doing stuff? Because I think you started hanging around. We started probably hanging around when we was a bit older. But I reckon probably at this age, if we'd have been hanging around outside the shop, we'd have all been hanging around with Mr. Freezes. Yeah,
that would have been the time when we snapped all the Mr. Freezes and drew round each other in chalk like a crime scene and really got told off for that. But, like, it was just fucking brilliant, wasn't it? And, like, do you know what's really interesting is, like, and I mean this with absolute love and sincerity, I don't think I was ever bored. I don't think when we was out I was ever bored. I always remember just thinking, like, and I had loads of, not loads, but I had other mates, but whenever me and you would hang out, I didn't know what was round the corner and it was always fun.
Yeah.
Like, and it felt like exciting because you was always the one that would do something or suggest something a little bit different, and that always made things more exciting and dangerous, and like, and as you know, and taking nothing away from all my other mates that I was knocking about with then that I might have gone to school with, because obviously we went to different schools, but we was always having daft fun.
Yeah.
And would quite comfortably just make absolute pricks of ourselves for the purpose of having a laugh.
Yeah.
And I'm glad that that's never changed.
I fucking love it.
We'll see you next month.
See you next month. A couple of silly old cunts.
Got something in my eye. Yeah, me too.
Remembering when we were young in the 80s.